In the heart of an eternal storm where time stands still, ancient secrets lie buried beneath thick clouds of electric energy and heavy silence. A small mechanical fish glides past a massive robotic lens, encrusted with moss and rust, hiding the gaze of a forgotten copper titan. This is the Sky Era, a place where time has paused within the breath of a storm, and forgotten fortresses wait for one final heartbeat. Lightning dances across the silhouettes of these iron islands, crackling with electric yellow energy, as the world above remains trapped in a perpetual cycle. The wind howls through the crevices of weathered metal, carrying the scent of salt and ozone, while the titans groan under the immense atmospheric pressure. Rust and decay have claimed the surface, yet the core of these giants remains intact, silently enduring the weight of centuries in the cold dark. Far below the peaks of the storm, the gears of a once great civilization stand still, waiting for the spark that will bring them back to life. Within the heart of the copper giants, the prayer of the stone begins to echo, signaling the transition from eternal sleep to a new awakening. When the quartz core awakens, the memories of the mechanical era are reborn, as glowing energy flows through the ancient conduits of the mighty fortresses. The rhythmic grinding of metal on metal breaks the silence as the giants begin to breathe again, fueled by the resurgence of long-dormant power sources. Puffing steam and hissing hydraulics signal the rebirth of motion, as the massive joints of the titans overcome the resistance of time and the storm. At the center of every fortress lies a quartz fusion core, a brilliant sun that provides the energy necessary to reclaim the sky from darkness. The golden glow intensifies, casting long shadows across the internal chambers, while the humming of the quartz engine rises to a powerful, steady vibration. Energy surges through every vein of the city, lighting up the paths that have been dark for millennia, bringing hope to the cold metal shells. With eyes wide open and burning bright, the protectors of the sky are ready to face the storm that has imprisoned them for so long. Listen to the quartz hum, a melody of power and purpose that signals the end of the void and the beginning of a grand reconstruction. Every movement is deliberate and heavy, as the weight of the past is lifted by the sheer force of the awakening mechanical spirit within. The light of the core is the promise of life, a beacon that will guide the way through the turbulent clouds toward a brighter horizon. The cleansing begins as pure air is blasted into the toxic atmosphere, creating rings of hope that cut through the thick gray clouds above. With majestic power, the Titans move forward, their energy waves shattering the static electricity that has dominated the heavens for countless ages of time. Looking up from the abyss, one can see the sheer scale of the mission as the giants perform their duty with unwavering mechanical precision. Each pulse of energy is a strike against the chaos, clearing the path for a new world where the air is sweet and breathable once more. The sky changes color, shifting from the gloom of the storm to the vibrant emerald of a world reborn through the labor of giants. Sensors sweep the horizon, searching for signs of survival and life, as the ancient radars once again find their target in the changing air. For a brief moment, the veil is lifted, and the stars shine down upon the metal heroes who are fighting to keep the sky open. Water, the essence of life, flows freely now, washing away the dust of centuries and preparing the metal for a new, greener purpose. The fortresses expand their reach, spreading their mechanical wings to stabilize the atmosphere and create a permanent sanctuary within the heart of the wind. Drones carry the seeds of the future, sowing life into the fertile clouds as the mission of cleansing reaches its most critical and beautiful stage. The mission is clear: to transform the battleground of the storm into a cradle of life where every heartbeat of the core is a promise. In the wake of the cleansing, rare and beautiful creatures emerge, drawn to the warmth and light of the Titan's glowing heart of energy. The sky becomes an ocean of life, where cloudfish swim through the air as if it were water, finding a home in the oasis. A delicate connection is formed between the cold metal of the past and the fragile life of the present, a symbol of true harmony. Nature takes hold with surprising speed as moss and vines wrap around the gears, turning a war machine into a living, breathing garden in the sky. Waterfalls cascade from the steel cliffs, nourishing the hanging gardens that now decorate the exterior of the once grim and silent floating fortresses of copper. What was once a weapon of survival is now a center of life, a majestic oasis floating serenely amidst the fading remnants of the storm. The sun's rays finally reach the ground of these floating islands, bringing out the vibrant colors of a flora that hasn't been seen for centuries. Safety is found in the shadows of the giants, as they provide warmth and protection to all who seek shelter from the high-altitude cold. Life and machinery begin to blend, as the flowers themselves start to mirror the energy of the very core that gave them life and hope.